Yo, you guys want to build a utopia today? Let's see if we get a caravan for it. Yeah, we do. Okay, so we could do Lizard Utopia here, which is Clan Hall. We could do Harpy Utopia here, which is Bathhouse. You bring absolutely nothing. What? I don't think I've ever seen a caravan that stingy on stuff. You're bringing like a couple extra parts, and that's pretty much it. These harpies, meanwhile, are bringing pottery, which I don't love. But you are bringing 2 extra people, and that kind of matters. Kind of like choice 1 here and just going for the harpy outfit. And then if we're going to be in marshlands, I would be inclined to take something like extra wood so we can hold on to coal. Fabric should be pretty easy to put together for the first couple, but bricks is probably going to be a little sketchy. And then just give me like some extra food. And I think I like that. And as per usual, just turn off coal at the start. We'll use wood instead. Damn, go for it. Let's go for a Harpy Utopia. And we get, for our other race, humans. That's beautiful. So you're going to go in here to start because I'm anticipating another long game. You're going to go over here. We're going to try in-game soundtrack today. And as soon as we hear it start skipping, we're going to turn it off. Give me a... Wow, Small Trappers Camp just gets everything, huh? We don't even need to build a second camp. That's wild. Okay. So we can get this... Well, that's kind of a reach. I could get this glade open. How about you do this one for me? Give you the old priority 2. How about you do... just like up here. No, you should come down here. Because then we can start clearing out space for people to live. We're not very good about like making sure people have a roof over their heads most days. So let's change that today. You're just going to work these 4 back here, I guess. Hopefully lizards turn up eventually. It'd be great to shove lizards in there. And then what do we got for mysteries? Euphoric vapors. +1 to resolve if they have both of their complex food needs. Okay, it'll happen like sometimes. Villagers working in mines get -10 to resolve during the storm. Neat. I've actually never seen that one before. Fuel efficiency is lower. That sucks. Living matter. It's whatever. And then double services. So we need to be a little afraid of successability. This, I don't think, is going to matter because it's marshlands and fertile soil is already pretty rare. But we'll see how this goes. Okay. That's definitely music still skipping. So we'll kill that. Still need to do some extended troubleshooting on that, obviously. We haven't solved that problem yet. And then give me Against the Storm soundtrack. Play me. Take me like half volume. And then mute Gmail in case people try to email me. How about that? Right? You've got Chrome as a source for your audio capture here? Yeah, it's picking it up. Okay. Sorry about that. That is still an undiagnosed problem. I might need to just, like, buy an actual sound card rather than trying to use onboard, but there's got to be some conflicting with it or something. Harpies. Harpies. And harpies. So let's see what we get for... Oh, and do not burn coal. Just burn wood for now. I saw the update notes. which is gonna, you know, date this video horribly, but I saw the update notes for next patch, which is in like a week or so. They are reworking Blight, and it looks like it's going to be pretty neat. There's going to be geysers that show up in glades, and you have to build a building on them, and then you've got different performance knobs that you can tweak on every building. Here, I don't care about Hidden Reward. I don't think Hidden Reward is very good at all, except for like making you a little bit of extra amber. It's early enough that I could probably take Woodpecker Technique. It's early enough that I could take Clay Delivery Line. Cosmetic Specialization doesn't do anything for us this run. It is early enough that I could just take Woodpecker Technique. We'd get a ton of insects out of it. Sure. Yeah, this is the time when we will be manning a lot of woodcutters posts. So, and then also remember, don't open a glade until you get your orders, because you might get yourself an order. No, don't. Okay, it's got 2 charges. You're fine. You can whack it once. There we go. That was close. Because you might have an order that rewards you for opening glades. So it behooves you to wait just a little bit. Keep Harper resolve above 15 to get 5 herbs per minute. I'd love to make that happen. Realistically, how do I do it? You go to 6, you go to 9, you go to 14. I would need complex food. It's not going to happen. Or was it 13? No, it's 15. That's not going to happen. Instead, why don't you give me metal veins? Because it's pretty easy to come by copper ore on this map. There's a lot of mining spots. +2 to copper bars production will help our tools out. Then we get spare tools for it, so I like that. Discover 4 glades is definitely something that will be happening, but this gives us 2 harpies. So if we're going for Harpy Utopia, that could wind up mattering. And glade events we could, like, find or buy. And 4 is a lot. By the time we open 4 glades, these building materials won't matter so much. So give me 2 bonus harpies. This is humans above 27 to get 5 grain per minute. We can get you to 19, we can get you to 24, and we can't get you to 27 without complex food either. So just give me Lost in the Woods, because we'll be getting clay and stone. We do not have blessed RNG for our timed order picks this game. We knew it was bound to happen, but we're definitely coming back to Earth after that last game that we had. And then what do we got for buildings? I do like Furnace a lot. I'm fine with 2-star copper bars instead of 3-star copper bars, and it also makes us some pies. We're gonna have mines this map, for sure. Tool Shop isn't like the most impressive building in the world. Grill isn't the most impressive building in the world. I think Furnace and Grill are actually very similar in that they produce a refined food. They produce copper bars, and then they produce something else. And I think I'd rather have 2-star bricks as the something else than 1-star ale as the something else. And Leatherworker, again, is like better than usual on swamplands because you have leather from trees, but it's still not great, and we don't have reliable oil or meat to produce the water skins anyway, so give me Furnace. And then Explorer's Lodge is not any of the buildings we care about, but I am a noted fan of Supplier, despite the fact that I just talked immense shit about water skins. I think flour plus planks is quite good. And we're probably not going to be farming that much. And then I also think Tinker is quite good. So this is our tool setup done. We find copper ore. We can smelt it. We can turn it into tools. We have a tool pipeline established. So that's great news. This is -6 to global resolve. If we house everyone, we can do it. Because it'll be a +6. So we're going to be building temporary housing here. Build those 4 out. Go down to 2, so we've got a couple extra builders. Just kidding, shove them in there. And I'm gonna keep goods. I think I'm actually going to keep goods on, like, every event that we see on the map. Because we've had an issue of, like, winning earlier than we'd like to for the last couple of games where we've been trying to do achievement runs. Maybe this dooms us, who knows? Also, I don't think we even need to waste wood on these. Because we can just favor. Getting to 1 hostility is actually enough. Now, we're gonna need a post for a little bit. Or a workstation for a little bit. Not long. This is more important than roads. Go to 5 on everything. Use anything you can find. Use anything you can find. And the first thing we're going to get up is a supplier, so that we have consistent planks. And what are you? A workshop. I don't think that's that good for us right now, honestly. Because we already took a bunch of buildings that can make bricks and can make planks. So all this does is takes us from 0-star fabric to 2-star fabric. Versus we could just get 10 planks and 10 fabric. I'd rather just do that. So when you guys are done in here, I'm going to have you salvage that. And then that's also Glade 1 for Lost in the Woods. I feel like an immense weight has been lifted off of my shoulders now that I never need to worry about that Queen's Impatience deed ever again. Because I'd look at it for like the first minute of every game. I'd be like, is this the game? Where we never go above 2, and now that it's happened, I can ignore Impatience until it gets to, like, you know, 11. And that feels real good, man. I'm very thrilled with that. We do need quite a bit of hostility control this game, though, because humid climate is obnoxious until you get a good fuel source set up. Let's see, second dangerous glade will probably be that one. I don't think we'll have tools by that point, but we might have, like, building materials, or, refined materials by that point. I think we can get to, like, 30 planks, for sure, and then it might be an event that uses planks. We might want to build a rain collector just in case, but I think we'll probably be okay. You have 2 planks in there, you're making 4 planks. Harpies like working in a supplier as well, which is quite nice. It's an added benefit. Somehow it uses cloth. It, like, honestly could have fooled me, since the only recipe that uses cloth in here is water skins, but... You guys almost done? Yeah, 40 seconds. Okay. Okay. You guys are doing a great job clearing out some space down here for where houses are going to go. You're doing an acceptable job in here. After this, I'm going to have you make a delivery so that we can get the supplier up. And then you will not need to make planks ever again. Banish them from your mind. Buildings that would be nice to get. Something that makes jerky. It has decent synergies with woodpecker technique. Something that makes... Gosh, I don't know, we have a building that makes flour. Really, I think we're just looking for like a complex food. Maybe like an upgraded gatherer hut Would I take like a big trapper's camp? Yeah, but I could also just buy it. Oh, you guys finished in here. Well done. Way to go. You're not my favorite anymore now. So that's supplier going up. Don't make flour just yet. I don't really have a plan for you, but I do want you to make like 30 boards. And then there's nothing else you can do in there right now because we don't have the materials for you. So you're gonna get out of there and you're gonna love cloth. You're gonna like the cloth you work on, I guarantee it. Four. So you're at 6 when we go to 0. And then you'll be at 2. When we hit storm. Storm? You gonna fire? Did you crash? It's really thinking about it. I think it might have crashed. Nope, there we go. It figured it out. Well, that was a weird one. Dude, something weird is going on with my PC. I'm gonna have to work on that later. Anyway, do I have free people to come and repair this? I do. Get in here and salvage with that 10 wood that you found. And then when you're good on planks, I want to start getting houses up. Here. You can have like a little pipe outside. And then over here we'll have a yard. And then we'll also start giving you harpy houses. You know we're gonna need them eventually. Hey, presumably, eventually. What are the pipers? What pipers? These things? The pipes are just a comfort decoration. They're the same as like benches or barrels or water barrels. They don't have a function. Yet. They might have a function with this new update that's coming, but for now they're just decorative. We're using them to upgrade the hearth. In theory. I mean, we don't have any free builders, but as soon as the builders get their act together, then they'll be using them. Alright, you come over to this side so you can reach the rest of those trees. These are proceeding slowly, but we expect that. Would love for the third race here to be lizards and not beavers. I think I could live with either, but I think I would much rather have lizards. Not the least of which because we grabbed kiln, or furnace. They'll love working in furnace. Okay, cornerstone me. Shady character appears in your settlement. I can choose a blueprint. I really don't think that's worth a cornerstone. It's good, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's worth a cornerstone. Mist piercers, like, normally would be worth a cornerstone. And honestly, maybe it is worth a cornerstone here. Like, frequent caravans is good, but it's not amazing. Family gratitude is fine, but it's not amazing. And Mist Piercers lets us know, first of all, if there's, like, living matter in a glade, which I think we'd want to avoid, at least for now. But it also lets us know if there's anything particularly good. But if we're going to play a long game, Mist Piercers is just kind of like impatience for no reason. So, if I wasn't trying to build a utopia and I was trying to win a map, I'd probably take Mist Piercers. Because I'm trying to win a map, I'm going to take frequent caravans. Because what we can do with frequent caravans is when we decide that we are indeed... No, it's beavers. RIP. When we decide we are ready to win the map, then we can just start trading. And when we start trading, we'll have a free +3 resolve. Not that beavers are bad, it's just not what I wanted to see. Okay, you get in there. We're gonna need big herbalist camp, big foragers camp. Got houses going up at least. Got a harpy house down there. Can get a second big house down here. And then probably open this glade up. You guys can come down here for the time being. I'll give you a third person in there. You can have a second person in there who's mostly just there for the renown, or the reputation. Or the renown, actually. You'll feel better about life surrounded by fabric. And then this hopefully is like, give me 20 coal. And we can just solve it right away. Or it's an event that, you know, doesn't require anything at all. It's that glade event that's like, you chop trees really slow. Oh no. Oh geez. Order. So this is interesting. +2 jerky is definitely something that I would want eventually. Like, I'm already highly prioritizing buildings that make jerky, because we took woodpecker technique. And despite the fact that I don't have a building that can make jerky right now, I'm pretty sure I'm still going to take this, because +2 to jerky production is quite nice. And it's, you know, 40 extra meat. And here... do either of these matter? I'd really like to avoid having 10 humans for as long as possible, but I also really want to avoid human friendship, so I guess I'll take human population. I wish it was harpy friendship, but alas. Can't get that lucky, I suppose. Do we have amber yet? We found 1 amber from somewhere. Okay. -8. That is fine. I can favor you. And it gives us citadel resources. There. Easy enough to solve. Here is our copper mine that lets us do metal veins. Here is a resource node that rewards us for taking big trapper. And then here's a bit of stone. So let's get a stone cutter's camp going. And then why don't you just square the edges off of this a little bit here. Also get rid of these tree nodes in the middle of the glade. That's 2 of 3 glades, so 3 of 3 glades is probably going to be here. And then I might try and go for this Forbidden Glade just because of how good they are on Marshlands maps. We could build a mine like right now. It's kind of neat. Well, hang on. So, decoration row, and then road. So if I put it here, it'll be nicely centered on the road, and that will look good. And this is something I can have beavers do when we finally get beavers in. Beavers like working in mines. I think I'd also like to just open that 3rd glade up for the sake of finishing Lost in the Woods. I think we got a little lucky that we found a building to repair in our first glade. Sometimes it takes you quite a bit of time to track one of those down. And then with this, we could also finish our decoration constructing. There's a bunch of positive things that happen as a result of doing things this way. We're also probably going to need housing pretty soon, so we'll get that taken care of, and then the road's going to go there. How are you doing in here? 2 minutes 05. And you guys are just staying busy. I love to see it. How are you guys doing on these nodes up here? 5 and 6. Okay. Do you have a friend in there with you? No. Well, I don't have a friend to spare for you, but later I might. Oh, there's also a dangerous glade up here. We could open that, too. Okay. I do want to be a little careful with how many glades I'm opening up before we find some form of hostility management. Because the 6 is pretty bad, but I don't know. The more I look at humid climate, the more I'm like, it's probably fine. If we just run a lot of woodcutters posts. Oh, cool. Very nice. That's actually quite a welcome sight. And then let's get more decoration in. We'll do another set of pipes down here. We'll be a pipe town today. Put some fence in. You should be nearly done, and then we're going to have all the spare builders that you could ever want. Lost in the Woods would be kind of nice to pick up for that +1 to stone, and the +1 to clay once we get the mine up. So despite the fact that it hammers our impatience a little bit, I think I'll still take it. Might need to take grill, just for the sake of making skewers. It is 3-star skewers. And it's ale if you need to make ale. And it's a thing, well, it's a thing that lizards would like if you had lizards, but you don't have lizards. But beavers do like skewers. Yeah, you gotta take a complex food at some point. You can't just put it off forever. I don't love it, but I think we kinda had to. Okay, we've gotten a beaver out of that. We got like 4 humans, a harpy, and a beaver. Don't love that. Would have rather gotten like 5 harpies. But it was not to be. Anyway, you guys have a lot of stuff to build now. So why don't we prioritize the buildings that matter? So that you don't go and build roads. And then these are going to be like priority 1, because they're slightly more important than roads. And then this is going to be trading post, I think. We should be able to make one pretty soon. We can sell these 10 packs of luxury goods that we found in there for it. It's in the roadmap that they will. There is a 5th species that is in the roadmap. There was a VOD a while ago. It was a couple VODs ago at this point, where we tried to brainstorm what their needs would be. I'm hoping it's some kind of like explorer species that gets a bonus for working glade events or something like that. I think that would be really neat. But beyond that, I've got no idea. We're gonna have to trim woodcutters this season. Yeah, no woodcutters, but we'll chill at hostility 1. And you can get in here, like, well, actually, you're going to be so sad about working in that mine during storm. Alright, fine, just build instead then. So let's see. Not yet, because I want to turn that quest in. You're going to use stone. You, I still need around for fabric. But beyond that, you're very close to outliving your usefulness. And then pie, it's going to happen eventually. Well, actually, it could happen like right now. Sure, anything you can find, and then you guys can make flour out of mushrooms or roots or grain. And then you can make pies. So this all looks good. You, on the other hand, are going to be making skewers with that and that. And I want you to save the roots, because the roots we can turn into flour. So go to like 50 on that. Don't make copper bars, don't make ale. 3 of you is probably going to be overkill in this building. I probably only need like 2 people in this building. But that's okay. And then I can put spare people in the stonecutters camp. Here, let's say 2. And then I can pivot to having beavers be woodcutters once I have a few more of them. But for now, I don't think they're going to do us much good. You can be a small foragers camp. That's something for humans to do. You have upgraded. We just need to get you a couple aesthetics decorations. Those will go something like this. You can come over here so that you can reach those trees. You're going to be harpies, probably, because humans are going to go in here and beavers are going to go in here. Now I've got 2 more humans that are coming as soon as they're done carrying stuff away. I do kind of wish this wasn't here, but maybe I can get beavers high enough that I can afford the resolve hit from working in mines during storm. Because I'd love to have them in woodcutters posts during clearance and drizzle, and then shove them into mines during storm. Sure, give me that. Anything with 50% harpies or above I'm probably going to take. I don't care about beaver resolve for Vineyard Town. Don't really care about grain bags, because we're probably not going to be farming that much, although this is grain down here, isn't it? And this is grain over here, isn't it? Alright, well, maybe I do take that. I've got a couple sources of grain around, and fiber delivery line is just kind of unimpressive when we've got leather coming from trees. So, sure, give me grain. These together will be 1 stack of it, and then we might find some more grain nodes laying around. Do we have spare beavers? Give me 1 spare beaver who can work in the mine, so that we can make progress on metal veins. And then back here we'll have a bush. I'll just do a road. You guys are still hauling stuff out of here. And then how about you get me a trading post up? Next glade, I'd love to start working towards this forbidden glade, honestly. But it is a bit of a hike. We'd probably want to come through, like, here and there, or we could come down through, like, here to avoid these 2, because I don't want to open them unless I have to. But I also want to get a rain collector up before I open that glade, because some of the forbidden glade events really demand a lot of spark dew from you to finish them. What do you have for me, Farloff? I'm really only interested in reinforced axes. I think I can get to that without too much of an issue. Well, No, not really. Actually, I'd have to sell a lot more than that. And I don't want to sell Citadel resources because those are too important. So I'll just take some of your amber for now. And then why don't you cut me through here? That looks like the route. Oh, you're not even staffed. Well, let's staff you then. Staff all of you. Hostility doesn't matter to me right now. We do have 6 homeless. Where's our next hearth going to go? Inside that glade versus... Oh, it would actually fit there without opening another glade. Interesting. So it'd go something like that. Come over and work on that. And then this road comes out like this. And then you get your aesthetics decorations in there. Something like that. And then... I don't really have a place to fit you in over there. Well, I guess you can kind of reach if I go like this. So carve out like this spot as a place that you can go. How are you doing on copper ore in here? You're at 3. Keep it up. I believe. I believe in you. And we can really make our copper ore go the distance by doing that +2 to copper bars production. That takes us from 5 copper into 2 to 5 copper into 4. Which will be pretty significant once we're ready to start producing it. And we've got the coal here. Also, why don't you cut me that shortcut as well? You've upgraded. Increased resistance to corruption. Great news. I could finish this right now. Now that we're producing skewers. That gets us another 2 harpies. I don't really want people right now, but I don't really need to turn it down either. And then this road can come down. Welcome new villagers from camps found in glades. Versus have a monastery and 40 incense. I don't think I can make incense, and I don't have a monastery right now. And +1 to production yields for packs of provisions would be nice for when we start trading. So yeah, I'll see if I can find an encampment. And then +1 to leather's like pretty dang good when trees give leather. So let's find a way to get that done as well. Because beavers and humans can use coats. It's really going to tax our fabric production for a little bit. But it's going to tax our fabric production until we get it done, and then our fabric production is going to get a lot better. Okay, so what do I have for harpies to do? I don't know, you can get into the mine. Big herbalist camp was something we wanted for the mushrooms up there. And it is a harpy specialty building. So harpies will like working in it. Is that? No. Yeah, it is. Harpies double production in herbalist camps. So these two will be coming right back out of the mine and going to work in that herbalist camp as soon as it's done. You finished 1 wheat field so far. That's good news. You guys are doing a good job on trees. Getting a bunch of extra mushrooms as well. That's bonus flour. Which you guys are turning into pies. Nope, you're making bricks. Are you caught up on pies? You are. Well done. I guess it is just humans that eat pies. So it's not that hard to keep on top of it. next trader's in 729. That's a bit. We got time. But this shortcut is done, so that's nice. Also, let's make sure we don't accidentally open that before we're ready to. And we're still at 0 of 15 copper ore because you guys haven't hauled any away yet. Mining does take a long time. Like, it says 33 seconds, but this doesn't look like 33 seconds to me. It looks like something much longer than 33 seconds. Okay. Now you're going to work on your little nook. You guys are almost done. You can now come out of the mine. And you can come into the herbalist camp. What do these crates have in them? We're probably just going to be keeping them regardless to keep our resolve or our reputation under control. I am excited to pick that up. Faster trips back from the woodcutter is always nice. And then what's the next objective we finish? Probably metal veins, followed by Lost in the Woods, if I had to guess. Wouldn't mind picking up a second complex food building, because I think that turns off... No, that's services that turns off alluring lights. Complex food turns on euphoric vapors. So we get bonus resolve in drizzle, which I guess is pretty nice. 9 of 17. And then you're done. That's the only thing on the map that you can gather currently. I also kind of want to get this up as a mine, because I don't think I have enough fuel to run a second hearth right now. Our wood production is kind of teetering a little bit. And like, it's fine, but we won't be able to maintain this level of woodcutting forever. Eventually we're going to have to get the hostility under control. Unless we luck into, like, I don't know, 2 stacks of protected trade, or the Glade Cash perk, or the hostile events perk, or something. It's possible. Unlikely, but it's possible. Alright, we can afford to run 1 woodcutter this season. And where else can I put you? You could come and work in here. Beavers are at 11, so I think I can afford to have 1 more in here. Oop, maybe not. No, it actually just doesn't matter. They're at -5 and -1. Because they need housing. Well, I could build temp housing. I'll just move it later to the new hearth when the new hearth goes up. $20 of 25. 2 of 17. You're almost done. And how are you doing back here? Oh, it's just you. You should be having help. We can get someone working on that with you for sure. Beavers, big sad. Don't have any complex food. I can relate. Harpy's also big sad, but if any of them get housed here, I think they'll be fine. No, maybe not? Okay. Well, fair enough. I'd really like to not have anyone leave, if that would be cool. So can I sack? I can't afford to sack a lot. This is going to burn a lot of wood. But I only need to sack for a little bit, I think. Like 3, 2, 1. We'll say that's good enough, maybe. And then we'll get a beaver back in here. The micro is pretty annoying, but what else can you do? I can favor you to stop that. And then there we go. So that was an obnoxious storm. We gotta get it going here. Baptism of Fire might be one solution. Because I'm not going to take either of these. And I think Rich Glades is, like, fine, but it's not amazing. So give me Baptism of Fire. Move this over to, like, here. And set me up a Blight Post. We will construct for ourselves a Corruption Farm. Because I kind of wanted to do this anyway before we open the Forbidden Glade down there. So give me beavers, give me some humans. Not taking any of those. Harpies only, otherwise you can get out. And now you can come down here to finish your little enclave. We can build a Blight Post. You are out of things to do. Okay. Then I will be taking one of you, and you will plan on working in the Blight Post. We're going to make 5 Purging Fire. And then where do we want to put our rain farm? Maybe like back here. Cut that across like that. Give me 2 rain collectors. And now if we see a building that lets us make crystallized ingots, that would be pretty nice as well. Okay, so give me 2 harpies in here. Where can I grab a second one from? You're almost done with that stone. I'll let you finish that stone. I can probably find a woodcutter somewhere instead. No, just kidding. Could probably take you instead. Nah, I'll leave you as well. Oh, this is massively overstaffed. There we go. So this is where our hearth is going to go eventually, but we're not ready to turn one on yet. This is an empty building. You can just come over here. You have cleared this spot out, so I'd like you to come here, and then I'd like you to make short work of this little micro-glade. Because I'm wondering if there's a third coal underneath one of those. It doesn't look like it, but I'd still like to check. Also, how are we at 14 of 15? Make a delivery. You should have filled that all the way up. I don't know why you didn't. But once that happens, then we can turn on copper bar production, which means we can turn on tools production with our tinkerer. Beavers also like doing that. So you're going to make simple tools with planks. You're going to go to, I don't know, 20. Training gear and packs of building materials, don't worry about it for now. And where can I borrow a harpy from? I can borrow you. You can go to work. I can borrow you. And you can go to work. You, I'm going to hope we're hauling stuff. Yeah, you're fetching goods to store. So Hilda's here. What you got for me? +2 to fabric production might wind up being kind of important. The question is, can I get there? And it looks like not really. But I can continue to stock up on amber. And I would be willing to sell you insects to do that. Because I get a lot of insects. Does Meadow Veins give us amber? No, it just gives you tools. But that's enough tools to do a Glade event. So deliver that. And then maybe we do just open this Glade right now. We've got enough tools to solve pretty much any event that's in here. But we don't really need to rush it. Let's just wait until next season. If it winds up being something that we need Spark Dew for, I would be pretty peeved. To say the least. You almost done with these? Yeah, you're getting there. And then we can get those out of the way. You have cleared a path to that glade, so I'm going to move you back up here. And then I want to get this coal mine going. Especially because this is, like, almost empty. Base Gunslinger, thanks for the follow. Are there tower defense elements to this game? There are not. So this game is like Warcraft 3 with absolutely no combat mechanic and completely focused on economy. You are managing resources and you are building a settlement while you are trying to avoid like 4 separate timers from counting down. But it is actually a combatless game. So it does look like we just have that 2 coal. Kind of like Anno. Yeah, it's like Anno without any of the island trading, but I would say that's a pretty fair comparison. The renown element, like the green numbers that I've got over here for whether people are happy or not, is extremely Anno. You've got different tiers of needs that people have, and the more tiers that you fill, the happier they are. The differences between Anno are there is like an overall map hostility that I guess would represent like a difficulty slider or something in Anno, but you have control over how the difficulty scales. So it's this number up here, this hostility of the forest. The bigger we develop, the longer the game goes on, the more of these different resource nodes that we uncover in these glades, the more hostile the forest becomes. It's like a scaling difficulty modifier. So you're kind of in a race against yourself to make efficient use of the resources you have without scaling up the game's difficulty so high that it becomes impossible to complete a game. But that doesn't either win you or lose you the game outright, it's just a difficulty scaler. The actual win condition is down here in these 2 bars. The green bar, or the blue bar, is reputation, which is like a currency that you get from doing different stuff. So you get reputation from keeping people happy and keeping their resolve high. You can get reputation from completing events, opening boxes, or solving mysteries that you find in glades. You can get reputation from some of the different perks that you get offered at the start of every year. And then your reputation is competing against impatience, where impatience is just a timer that ticks up that you really can't mitigate ever, and when it fills, you lose and that's game over. So it's a race against both hostility and against impatience, and you're kind of balancing your resources out, balancing your production chains out, so that you're remaining efficient in the face of all these different time pressures. Which I think we're doing an okay job of right now. These guys are almost done with this stone. And then I think I took one out already. So I'm probably going to send them to work in these rain collectors. I really just want to get the corruption farm going. I do want like one person to come and work in this tinkerer as well, but I can't spare them right now. I'll probably be able to spare one eventually. You're going to have to come out of the mine this season. This is probably where I'm going to get one from. And we'll be shaving all the woodcutters, so that's where I could find a couple people in the interim. And as long as we're at like 45 Spark Dew, which I think we will be by the end of Storm, we'll be able to open up this Forbidden Glade next season. Hopefully that gives us something that's nice and strong. This is Prestige 1 defective. We've been doing Viceroy games until the Citadel is complete, and then we're going to start doing the Prestige grind, but I got to a point where the Viceroy games were ending too quickly to actually be fun to play, so we're really just playing Prestige 1 so that we have to farm a 4 extra reputation per game. And then once we're at that point, we do the Prestige grind, and then once we've done Complete Citadel and we've done Prestige to 20, I'm probably only going to be streaming like interesting daily challenges unless there's a big update or something like that. But I think that represents what I would like to complete for Against the Storm at this time. I've read about the levels. I've heard that there's some really big difficulty spikes, and I think one of the big spikes is Prestige 5. I forget what the exact modifier is that you have to deal with at that point, but it sounds pretty unfriendly. Can I get under that? No. Alright. You are gonna have to come out of here, though. You're gonna be miserable in that mine this storm. Why are harpies so unhappy? I guess it's just looming darkness, huh? Well, I could sack a little wood. We'll figure it out. Is that 5? That doesn't seem that bad. Or is that 6? Maybe it is that bad, and I'm just not appreciating how much it transforms the game. I know that one of them is like Storm is just 50% longer, and that seems really bad. But I don't remember at what threshold that is. Okay, we burned a couple cysts, so we can cut both of these guys now. That gets us to 0 and -1, so if we need to, we could burn wood. I don't want to, but if we need to, we could do it. And then, while all of you are idle, get thee to a rain collector. Oh, and then, well, I can't fit more harpies in here, otherwise I could just shove them in there and get the reputation bonus. Oh, the parts! Yeah, I hadn't thought about that at all. If everything takes more parts, I can see that being a major issue. Is this going to be another stack of baptism? No, I don't think so. So I'm going to have to favor you. And then I'm going to wait until beavers get bad, and then I'm going to not favor you, but by then storm should be over. And then we're going to open this. You're going to come down here in anticipation of that happening. Yeah, I had not thought about the parts at all. That's a pretty big limiter to a lot of different things. And I guess it also just like makes the run take longer overall, which compounds difficulty issues in a bunch of different ways. Okay, beavers are fine. Storm is fine. We made it through. None of these are like, wow, incredible. Fiery Wrath could be decent, but I think Guild Catalog and Export Specialization are probably going to end up being better. Guild Catalog is probably going to give us a better opportunity to just, like, see a cornerstone that's good, but then Export Specialization is going to allow us to make Amber more easily, because we can double up on the provisions that we're making. I think I'm just going to grab Export Specialization. Okay, beavers, get in. Woodcutters, get in. Yeah, that's true. The service buildings get really expensive. The ones that cost 40 wood go to, what, 60 wood if everything's 50% more? Or planks? That's a lot. Show me harpies. I will take 2 and 2. 2 and 2 is good enough. So you can get out. You don't even need the resolve from being here anymore. You can go mine. And then, I don't know, I can spare 3 people to work in here. You're actually almost out of trees to reach now that I look at it. So instead, why don't you come like down here? And then show me what we've got. I'm ready. I've got tools. I've got spark water. If it's neither of those, I'm going to have a sad time. Okay, it's spark 2. We prepared for this. It's going to burn all of our fuel because we don't have a lot of it stored up. But +2 to jerky production will be pretty nice at the end of it. It's going to be a lot of trips, though. I think we'll figure out a way through it. Let's just go. And then you are 2 harpies and 2 humans. I would like for that to happen. Does Lost in the Woods give me fuel if I complete it? No, it gives me tools. Well, this is good, at least. We can put a bunch of herbalist camps around the protofungus. These are also small swamp wheat, which means you are now active again. So you come down here. I would really love to get like any kind of hearth or warehouse down there. So where can I pinch people from? You guys don't need to be in here. And then also like this Well, we got to keep the woodcutter camps running because this wildfire essence is going to be an issue otherwise. So why don't you just do me like this? We'll finish the wildfire essence and then we'll worry about other stuff. I'm going to build like 2 herbalist camps next to this thing, honestly. It just pumps out so many resources. No, wait. I could do this more symmetrical. You don't have to make it look hideous. You can go like this. And then you can do 2 and 2. Are you almost done with these mushrooms? Ooh, you are. Guess what you're going to work after you're done with that. Also, you've got 40 coal. We don't have enough tools, though. But we would have enough tools if we did the large encampment, and then we turned in Lost in the Woods, because Lost in the Woods gives us 8 tools. So maybe that's what we do to get around the, oh no, all of our fuel is gone issue that we're about to have. Also, it's just like, really temporarily, let's do a Harpy Firekeeper. Otherwise it's going to take you 4 trips, and this is a long way for you to walk. And then you'll be able to bring 10 and 10 next time. I have 1 spare human. I can swap you out for a Harpy, and then I have a 2nd spare human. So if I were going to tile these all the way down, the next one would go here. That's actually kind of close. I really don't want to open a small glade, but I do like keeping them all symmetrical and tiled closely together. And also maybe it's time to finally open this mine. Oh, no spare builder. I bet I can find a builder somewhere. I bet I can find a builder. Probably don't need 5 harpies in there. Or 2 harpies in there, if there's only going to be like 1 or 2 cysts to burn. Okay, so carry that all the way through. Really? Can you get over here? It's like kind of important that you get over here and work on this. Thank you. Well, let's start burning the coal, since it's probably going to go away anyway. You're at 21 left. Yeah, as soon as this mine goes up, I think I'm going to shift them all over to work in the mine. And then you, now that we've been mining copper, you can start making copper bars. And you, soon, will be able to start making simple tools. And I really need a building that can make jerky now that I'm going to have +4 to jerky production. I would really like it. 3:05, and we have 4 minutes for storm. I think we'll be able to rebuild our wood stockpiles enough that we can get through storm. But man, if our wood isn't being taxed heavily right now, this mine is going to need to do a lot of work. So much work that I'm kind of tempted to move you guys over now. Even though some of it's going to get burned. Well, no, it doesn't make any sense to do that before the wildfire essence is gone. As soon as this is gone, you're getting into that mine. Prepare yourself for it now. Farlove, what do you have for me? +1 to copper ore production. I like it. I don't know that I can buy it. Yeah, I can't really afford that right now without selling a lot of other stuff that I need. Don't get me wrong, I would love to have it, but it's just a little too steep for me. Okay, mine is up. Good. The wildfire is currently eating coal. Because we used to have 29 and we're down to 7. I don't need to know that anymore. How are you guys doing on the corruption front? You're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. Perfect. So every storm, just these 2 rain collectors are going to give us roughly -10 hostility. Herbalist camp is done. Great. Do I have the job for you? Get in here and just harvest all kinds of random crap. You have a minute to go. We're still kinda holding steady, thanks to the incredible work that our woodcutters are putting in. We're going to lose 20 more burnable items before that event ends, but we'll be able to get some of them back from the mine. And we can afford to work the mine for part of Storm. We're going to have to take people off of it because of this horrors from beneath, but at least for part of Storm we'll be able to have people working there. And then come drizzle season, I think we can build a second hearth down here, up the efficiency of working on the proto-fungus. Proto-fungus gets us pickled goods. Pickled goods make beavers happy. Don't have to worry about beaver resolve anymore. We'll be in a good spot. It's all coming together. So at this point, you've only got 5 more ore left in there. I'll let you finish it. We can come back and upgrade that mine later. But I'll let you just empty it out for now. Also, mine's pretty sick at generating corruption, huh? Okay, wildfire essence is done. We survived. We've survived the trial. It's cost us all of our coal, but that's okay. We can dig up more coal from the ground. And we're working this proto-fungus. These giant resource nodes really just end up saving you on marshlands. The second one is a long ways away, and the third one is not that far away. We could actually get to it without opening up any other glades, but it's a trek. And a storm, I think we probably do this. Using this. Start a storm, we probably do this to get rid of this. And then we do like one of this. I'll leave one of you in there because you have to carry some stuff away still. Like just one more copper. Beavers are going to be miserable, but I need you to get like 1 cycle in. Oh my god, it's really bad. It's like really, really bad. Okay, that's a little better. I guess people would kind of like want to have a house, huh? Yeah, mine has no available ore, I know. And you carried it away. Okay, good. So what if you all get out of there? That takes you to -8. Okay. What are you? Your rewards don't matter. I'm probably not going to be doing that. This also isn't very good, though. Maybe I am doing this. Yeah, why not? So, we can't sack stuff in the hearth right now, because it's corrupted. But... oh, you don't even have enough purging fire. Oh, because you ran out of wood. Okay, we're going to need more people to work in here. The corruption farm is working better than expected. The fire is not going out. You can use wood for it. You're going to use a lot of wood for it, but you can use wood for it. No, no, no. Go get a wood. There you go. I think we're going to be losing people no matter what this storm. It's mostly because I have not found a building that can produce a second type of complex food. Yeah, I can't save anyone with favoring, so I'll just leave it. Can't save them, can't sack. It's just the way it's going to be. But that's okay. I think we still have plenty of time to try and do what we want to do here. You can get in here and start working this event. It's close enough. We lost one trapper. Okay, I can replace that. I can replace that for sure. Let's also get a second herbalist. Well, no, that's going to be our last 3 gears. Probably shouldn't do that. Cornerstone. Resources you sacrifice in the Ancient Hearth burn 25% quicker. But we can't really sacrifice resources in the Ancient Hearth because we took Purging Flames. So it's really just like a free plus 30% Glade event work speed. That strikes me as being quite good. But then Calming the Forest is also quite good. Because Dangerous and Forbidden Glades are 30 a pop. So you do 2 Dangerous Glades, it increases your hostility by 60, but it reduces your hostility by 50, so it's only like plus 10. And we do have repeatable hostility reduction, so give me Calming the Forest. If we're going to play a long game, let's commit to a... You need to be miners. Let's commit to a long game. Give us all the time in the world to try and complete... I'd rather have 2 beavers. To try and complete Harpy Utopia. And you guys just need to get so unbelievably busy with wood. Give me a cut into that glade. And let's start managing hostility. Got Lost Knowledge, does give us a ton of food. I'm going to wait until late clearance to pop that, just because I want to make sure that we can carry the Resolve all the way through Storm. I know you're low on fuel. It's about to be fine. Just chill out for a little bit. This first load of coal is going to come in. It's going to give you an extra 3 minutes. You're going to be thrilled. Right? Right, guys? I assume you had to grab some to make planks, is what happened? Okay, I'm gonna force a delivery. just in case. I'm not panicked, you're panicked. You need to calm down. You're gonna come up there. Oh, because you're using wood for this. That's probably fine. I think you'll get caught up here pretty soon, and then it'll be okay. I can also build the second hearth that we were planning on building, which is definitely going to be the one that goes down here. It's going to cost us a glade to do this, but that's fine. I'd much rather have it down here, so that we can get a hearth and a workshop near that proto-fungus. The efficiency is just going to pay off much better. Okay, we have 5 coal. We don't have to think about fuel for 5 minutes, and by the time the 5 minutes are up, we'll have more coal. More coal. Good. Where did my stonecutters camp go? Here it is. Come over here. What do you have? Destroyed Cage of the Warbeast? That's going to be living matter? We should be fine on that because of the amount of insects that we have. So, investigate. 3 of them. It's a bad roll, but we can accomplish it. I wish I had taken the Swift Glade event now, though. That's for dang sure. And who can I take off of something? I think you're probably the 2 least important people on a camp right now, so get in here and work on this. It's going to hammer our food, but that's okay. We'll be fine. And I need people on here. Because these stones need to go for us to be able to build this hearth. I could just destroy them, but I'd rather, you know, mine them instead. This gives us tools, and we can use those tools for this crate, which gives us 40 coal, which means that we will not have to worry about fuel ever again. So why don't you come and open this for me? That's going to solve one very immediate problem for us. And then what do you do? Weaver would let us get fabric production to a place where I'm comfortable with it so that we can make coats. Explorer's Lodge is only a +1 to resolve right now. Smelter just doubles up on things we have already. Although it does let us make 370 flour. Did I not put a cap on you? Oh my lord. You're supposed to be like 50. Okay, chill on flour for a bit. I'm surprised we didn't run out of food completely. Honestly, well, let's see. We're not getting any of that, so biscuits are much less good than I thought. And we can't make coats, is this correct? We don't have anything that makes coats? Yes, that would be correct. But you know what? Give me something that does fabric anyway, because it's a fabric building, and harpies will get really excited about that. So Weaver, you can come like here. I should move you up 1 because I can get the decorations in then. You're going to go here. And then aesthetics 5 through 8 are going to go here. We'll find some other 2x3 building to put there. This will be 4 harmony decorations. And now we're just going to wait until this living matter storm passes. Also, now that we've got a ton of grain, I think you don't need to use any of that up anymore. I think you can get away with just grain. We're getting a +2 per harvest, so each of these is 3, and it's only going to go higher. So that should be fine. You're fine. You won't cover up the coal deposit, but I do want you to prioritize that rock. And I do need 1 person in there eventually to get rid of the trees that are in the way. I don't even look at what I'm getting out of this. 20 coats? Okay, well that'll finish new clothes. Probably. You could be doing tools if I had people, but I don't have people. Because 2, 4, 6, 8 of them are tied up in Glade events. You have 2 minutes to go. We're going to run out of food, but then I think we'll be okay after that. Also, that's even more swamp wheat for this small foragers camp to work on after you're done down here. Do I have the wood to upgrade this yet? Not quite. I don't have the people to staff it either, so it's kind of a moot point. Yeah, I think we're just chilling until this living matter's done. But we'll be okay on it. These beavers can all go work in like a gatherer's camp over storm. And as crazy as it sounds, I kind of want to open... Well, I'm not going to have time to open a second glade. I don't have time or manpower to open a second glade before storm. It would have been nice to get the first tick of calming the forest, but we're not going to be able to do that. At least fuel is sorted. We've traded the fuel problem for the food problem. But lost knowledge also immediately solves our food problem as soon as those living matter events are done. So actually it's kind of sick that we didn't take that immediately. It's really going to save us here, because basically as soon as these events are done, we're going to use that. And then it's going to not only refill everyone, it's going to refill everyone on complex food. And while they're refilled on complex food, they're going to have the opportunity to man gatherers' camps and get replenished on raw food. And it's going to be just, it's going to be good overall for the experience in this village. 5 seconds, 12 seconds, 17 seconds. You're also going to give us that metal? Yeah, you're using it already. Good. That's what I wanted to make sure was going to happen. Done. Done. Now we complete. There's 120 refined food for you to enjoy when you get back from your break. Bathhouse is the building we need for Harpy Utopia, so we absolutely take that without really giving it a second thought. And then we find somewhere to build it where it will be in range. Probably right here looks good. I don't know that I would want to live next to a mine if I was a Harpy, but I could put it over here too, I guess. Sure. You can go over there. And then what else do you need here? You need 8 more comfort decorations. So I can do 4 back here. This will look kind of sick. We can do some pipes in there. Oh, this one's not going to reach. You know what? It's still going to look sick, so I'm going to do it. We'll do that, and then we'll do like some nice water barrels behind it as well. Seems like the kind of thing I would put in a bathhouse, you know? We finally have amber to spend. This is huge. We really need that. And then I'd love to get this too. What could I sell to get there? 3 amber. 3.75. These I need for an order turn-in. Like, I'll probably get more, but I don't want to gamble on it. I know I'll get more copper bars. Not the least of which because we have more of the rainwater ones coming in, and then I can afford to spend a fabric since we're about to build a 3-star fabric building. So give me that, and then give me that. Hang on, I might want to buy that too, because this is 30% for pickled goods, and if we buy that perk, it's 30% for 4 pickled goods? That seems really good. Okay, we might sell an ancient tablet. I need 16. That's 20 goods worth of stuff. Honestly, don't even think about it. Just push the button. We'll find a way to make that up later. Or not, but getting 4 pickled goods out of a 30% chance on a proto-fungus for the next 980 charges seems like so insanely good. And they have a chance to double it. So that's a chance to get 8 pickled goods out of that thing. There's no way that's not worth buying. That seems way too good to be true. Okay, everyone is now very excited that they have refined food to eat. So this is good news. We do need to finish our complex or our comfort decorations. So let's give a yard to the trading post, because that will cause this road to line up really well. Let's get some harpies into the weaver, because they'll be pretty happy about that overall. Let's get it's just like 2 humans. I don't know, where would I put 2 humans with 5 seconds to go before storm? I don't think I'd really put them anywhere. I think I'd just wait. We finished need for jerky. It gives us +2 to jerky and 2 people. And 40 meat. We might kind of need the food. God, I need a building that makes jerky so bad. I don't think I've had the opportunity to take one yet, is the craziest thing. Like, I'd really love to have it, but it's not showing up for us. Okay, that put us to 6. Maybe unwise in the grand scheme of things. But in the short term, it's probably fine. We can get down to 4. You have 5 cysts to burn. You're good enough on coal that I think you could pivot to using coal now. Beavers need to get out of this mine. They're going to be miserable. It's actually not that bad. You might stay in this mine. It's the difference between -7 and -14. I also think we're going to be losing people this storm. We're very far away from 3, and we can't sacrifice. Unless you manage to burn all Blight Rot Cysts. You might need to go to 10 here. I think we're just going to lose 2 more people, and that's okay. That's alright. These things happen sometimes. Sometimes you make a place that's just hideous to live in. And it's just kind of the nature of things. Right, we can fill out other gathering posts with these people, though. We should build a second herbalist camp once we find a couple more gears. You guys can get in here. Where's my other gathering post? Oh, it's way down here. You're full. Never mind. I don't have anywhere I can put anyone. I could get like 2 more spare harpies in here, I guess. And let's see. Oh, you like engineering. Maybe if I take you guys out of here and I put you in a place that you like, we can sort of save you right now? No, we cannot. You're still at -7. Although you do like being in here. -5. Where else do I have beavers? Can I save beavers? You're still not done carrying stuff out of here? What are you doing? I completely forgot I had that cache assigned. That happened so long ago. Okay, I can save beavers at the expense of harpies, but that's 1 less person who's going to be leaving. So we take those. And also, it's only going to be until they run out of their last biscuit. But we might just buy it might just buy us the time that we need here. And if they find any pickled goods off of this proto-fungus, then they'll forget all about their worldly problems. And we've got Baptism of Fire rolling, -50 hostility from that. I think we've really got the Corruption Farm set up for Baptism of Fire to do what it needs to do. So give me a 3rd harpy in there. And then what does bathhouses do? Oh, it makes people leave slower! Quick, hurry, get in there. That might actually make it take so long to leave that we don't need to worry about people leaving in Storm. Global production is 25% faster. That's pretty good, too. Yeah, we gotta keep that manned. A harpy cook left. Okay, fine. You think you're not replaceable? You're eminently replaceable. Cornerstone me. 5 pigment for every 10 insects produced, so 5 pigment for every 20 trees chopped down, plus other incidental sources of insects. I mean, it's like fine. Metallurgic proficiency is just 33% faster mine production, though, which strikes me as being way better. Dye extractor's like cute. I think metallurgic proficiency is just good. Okay, you need to get staffed. You're continuing to clear the site of our new hearth. Orders? No, no, no. I want people. Yes, yes, yes. Just kidding. Not enough harpies in any of those. Get out of here, Stinky. You have actually just outlived your usefulness to this village. And you can be gone. And in your place, we are going to build harpy houses. Because we need to work our way up to 16 harpy houses. 15 harpy houses, sorry. Get out, Stinky. We're at 1 simple tools, but you guys are cranking away on it. I love to see it. Keep up that energy. I don't think that woodcutter's camp runs anymore. I don't think we need it. Are you hiding more coal deposits? Unclear? Let's check. Just to be safe. Okay, actually that stone is gone, so check from somewhere that's like more out of the way. because it's time to build a second hearth, and it's time to pump the efficiency on that proto-fungus to the freaking moon. Also, this mine's gonna go insane for efficiency as well. So you're gonna go like there. You're gonna go here. And then right here, we're gonna have a warehouse. Do I like that? Hang on. What if I put it even closer to the proto-fungus, like over here? That might be even better. I think I like that more. Also, weren't you going to open a glade this season? Yeah, I was going to open a glade this season. Do you remember which one? No, not particularly. Do you even have the stuff to open this glade? Like, do you have tools? Yeah, we got tools. we found tools. Okay, get in there. This also needs to be manned. Where did I put all those beavers? Oh yeah, I stuffed them in here because they got excited about it. And then I stuffed them in here because they got excited about it. But really, like, you should all be harpies. You can be 3 beavers for now, but just know in your heart of hearts that eventually you will be in a mine. And then I need 2 more harpies for the rain collector. Well, one of them's going to be you. That's for dang sure. And then the other one is probably going to be, like, you, if we're being honest. And then also, I think I want to go back to having that be you, because I want to control my impatience so that we can really make sure that we finish Harpy Utopia. We've got all the hard parts out of the way. Hard parts being we found the right blueprints. Now we just have to do the easy parts. The easy parts being waiting for enough migrant waves to show up that we get to 30 harpies. But we can farm hostility reduction at this point just by having enough the blight rod burning. If we can get it so that every season is like minus 20 to 30 hostility, glades are mostly free thanks to calming the forest. And if we get like a second stack of the Blightkeeper one, or really like any other kind of hostility reduction, we're off to the races on it. We'd be set up for like basically an infinite game. I'm gonna need 1 person to work this hearth. It's probably gonna be you, because you were closest. And then I also need these trees gone. And then I need that to be a warehouse. Stop burning wood. You shouldn't have to burn wood ever again. And yeah, it mirrors it to you as well. Still would love to get a second herbalist camp up, but I think I just straight up do not have the gears for it anymore. No, I did find gears. Okay. Problem is we're out of wood. Is that because you're still using wood? No, you're using coal. Alright, where is the wood going? Must be going into planks. Yeah, you're consuming a lot of wood right now. Okay, with you up, we can now work on more decor. So give me like a barrel and a bench and a hidden trader cemetery. 60 hostility every 60 seconds? Yeah, I'm not worried. Use tools for this. And then here's 2 free harmony as well. Put it behind the harpy houses. So you guys can get out of here. You've served your purpose. And you can come work in the mine where you belong. And then you guys can investigate. And then you are only 33% harpy, so I will not be letting you in. You aren't enough harpies. But I'm not so confident in that statement that I'm going to turn you into amber, because I might end up needing 2 harpies just to get to 30. So I'm going to let you sit on the map and think about how your fate is in limbo. We can also complete this road. It's going to come to here and then across to here. The efficiency is going to be unrivaled as soon as this is done. I actually want this to be like high priority. Do I have 5 wood to move you yet? Can't afford to move. I need more wood. You're going to come down here. You're going to start getting the population up around this hearth. You're going to be a yard. I need a trapper's camp to get rid of these leech brood mothers. They're kind of big. But this is going to get us our big, chunky minus 50 resolve. Oh, it's not going to finish in time. You know what? Burn the 25 sea marrow that we found, otherwise the hostility in Storm is going to be a nightmare if that's active when we make it into Storm. What are you down to now? Minute 22? I mean, our sea marrow is not going to last for that long, but hopefully it pushes you past the threshold. $223. Okay, you have a literal second to spare. I'm not in a position where I can refuse that, so... Are you done? Yeah, you're done. You're just hauling away 1 insect. Mine has no available ore. That is an upgrade, if I've ever seen one. We'll use brick for that instead of wood, since we're so pinched on lumber right now. And I just need the raw coal. Don't worry about efficiency, I just want as big a coal number as you can muster. Stonecutter's camp is done. You have more that you can do still for me. Why don't you come up here and gather that? Warehouse is going up. This is great news. Second coal mine. This is great news. Trader in 154. We have no amber. That's not great news. We'll still welcome you in, but I do wish I had more to give you. We'll have 5 tablets to give you, actually, now that I look at it. That will also finish Master of Exploration, which gives us 25 amber. Okay, we'll have money for Dullahan when he shows up. We're going to get a lot of money all at once. 14 of 16 and 2 of 4. Let's take care of that now. What would harpies like in their backyard? Gates? No, I don't think so. I think they just like to have stuff to sit on. We'll give them a pair of benches. And then we need 2 more harmony decorations. How about like a pair of fire shrines? Hostility's up to 7, but we're not that worried about it. We know that it's partially from a Glade event. Homelessness is, like, pretty bad right now. Maybe we just, you know, get on top of it. Instead of sitting around and doing nothing. And then this is also going to be comfort decorations here. Actually, it could just be like a pair of parks. That would be quite nice, wouldn't it? Or, what happens if we lay double path? I've never tried double path before. High level of corruption? Are you insane? We have... Oh my god, there is. Never mind, you're right. There is a high level of corruption. How about that? Because we have 3 firekeepers working on this. The corruption farm truly is working. I guess is the takeaway from that. Here, you can have a pair of barrels. And then, do you think you could prioritize these? And then, let's see, we're at 4. We have 48 woodcutters. There's no real point to trimming woodcutters then. We just kind of need to get people housed. Oh, and you need to get out of the mines. Yeah, get the heck out of there. Everyone is unhappy. That's not particularly good. I think we can get beavers over the line. Nope, maybe not. We only have 6. Okay, we need to get beavers housed, is what we need to do then. My god. Well, okay, so we're gonna get like some ticks of baptism of fire. And the ticks of baptism of fire that we get might actually be enough to push it down to 3. So we're at what, 25? We need to burn 9. And there's 12 active. It's not going to save harpies, but it'll definitely save beavers, and it'll put humans to 0 so that we can favor them. This is crazy, man. We might need like a second blight post. Or what is it, a hydrant? I've literally never had to build a hydrant before. They use it to restock their fuel. Hey, sure, we have space for it here. We're not doing anything with that spot. Okay, come on, burn more. Come on, put me to 3. You know you want to. Oh, baby, we cannot save harpies still. Despite the fact we built them a nice new house. But everyone else is okay. We are beginning to get hostility under control. And as we continue to get hostility under control, I'm going to go turn the lights on because it's getting dark. Really things we ought to be doing before we start streaming, but we don't. Instead, we just do them whenever we want. Losing harpies actually kind of sucks if we're going to be going for Utopia. I should maybe be paying more attention to that, but I'm not. What can you do? What's up, Chris? What are you doing? Okay, gather yourself. Because your economy gets, like, all weird after Storm. These guys come out. There don't need to be 2 of you in there. You guys go back into the mine. We have, like, woodcutters, probably. How about, like, you 3? And then we'll just have, like, a builder. 50% harpies we kind of have to take. Double up on that. Second beaver. Is now the time? Is it finally the time? To go double herbalist camp? No, because we don't have the wood or the gears. Fair. That's a good point. That's a pretty good point. You finished all your utopias? Holy cow. Nice job. 3 mushrooms for every 10 grain produced? Okay, so that's kind of a pretty sick synergy with the grain bag. I'd rather take it over bed and breakfast. And then Dullahan's here. And to buy Dullahan's loot boxes, we were going to take Master of Exploration. And then we were going to trade him Ancient Tablets. I remember now. $32.50? I can get there. 51. Okay, I can buy 2 of these. Decent. Sick. Insane. Coal burns for an eternity now. Traders get here quicker. 3 wine for every 15 L. None of these matter. We do get 30 more sea marrow, though. That's actually pretty good. Lizard beef. Holy cow, that must have been an enormous village. It's like probably 80 people. That's kind of sick. Okay. Forbidden Glade next? No, Dangerous Glade next. It's like right there. You, come over here. What's the shortest distance? It's probably here. So let's cut in there. Lizard and beavers in the same game. My god. That's a feat. All of these are pretty bad. I mean, Guildhouse is like, okay. It is a means of winning. And honestly, our resolve is so bad that I kind of have to look at Guildhouse as a way to repair our resolve. That's how you know things are pretty dire. So yeah, give me Guildhouse. I don't love it. And then I'll probably put it like right here next to this hearth. So make some space. The game is really trying to communicate to us that we should start trading. And I'm just like, nah, man, I'm gonna keep doing whatever the hell it is that I'm doing. Like, it's clearly not working, but I'm gonna keep doing it. At least we get euphoric vapors. They get a +1 boost to their resolve, and a stack is added every 60 seconds. So, you know, that's a thing that happens to people in this town. Can't be too mad about that one. 104 comfort. It's because we don't have any wood. Yeah, you guys just gotta keep chopping wood. Where did it all go so wrong? It's the first time in a very long time that our impatience has been higher than our reputation. Not that I'm worried, we've explicitly made choices all game that have been designed to make the game take longer, rather than actually win. But still. We'll get this guild house in here, though. I think we maybe have like 1 stack of that. And we can get a lot more stacks if we just start selling every tablet that we get. Small destroyed caravan? Oh no, well, I can favor you. And then we get a builder's pack, the worst of the packs. Where can I take from? You guys are done. Well, I need the wood though. You do need the wood though. I can take you. Okay, keep goods. Right? Yeah, whatever, man. Like, live your life. Let's see if we can win an entire game without ever selecting reputation from a Glade event. How hard could it possibly be? Also, the double road is ugly. But it's the only way to kind of make this tiling work. So, we had to do it. And you guys now can, like, get a little closer to the world. And work on that. I kind of want to save those tools for a Glade event, but you'll probably be able to make more, right? No, because the copper mine has been shut down for an eternity and you're not actually making copper. Okay, you don't have to, like, put it that way. You could be a little nicer. Is that also all my idle builders? No, I have 1 harpy working on it. Okay, in that case, I want you to prioritize this. Don't get distracted by whatever else I've queued up for you that's just like random shit. Just build the guild house. And you're at 4 harmony? You're at 15 of 16 comfort. No, you finished. We planned for this correctly. Okay. Plus 10 to global extra production chance. Lovely. You, we can then turn off. You have 5 cysts to burn, but we're only, like, not even through drizzle yet, so it's going to be more than that. You're picking up rocks. Great job. Super happy for you. You, I want to get a second one of you. But we are kind of, like, net positive on pickled goods now, since it's only beavers eating them. Let's continue working on harpy stuff. We know we're going to need these houses. Small forager's camp is empty. You are not empty. There's so much swamp grain on this map. You wouldn't believe. How many stacks are we at for grain bags? 4. If we see a building that makes 3-star oil, I think we'd consider taking it at this point. It's a truly exceptional amount of grain that we're collecting. You guys are good in here. You have 1:50 to go. I do have enough tools to open this box if I wanted to. It would create a bit of space. You're idle, but that's okay. I just don't know where I get the people from, considering how badly I need wood. Well, actually, we don't really need the wood that badly anymore. We're at 70. Yeah, sure. Let's take you off of that task at the very first sign of progress and get you onto this cache. Not least of which because this will slightly increase woodcutter efficiency. You'll be able to carry slightly more things, and that will make you better. And then because symmetry is a good design principle, we'll put another 2 harpy houses on this side. And they will match. You can come over here. You still have plenty to do, don't worry. You're probably never going to leave that trapper's camp for this entire game. Okay, what does this do for us again? That's fine. We do have 40 luxury stored up for beavers. Can't make any more, but they can at least drink the wine that we found. Ironically enough, we've probably found it in abandoned caches, which would make it boxed wine. No, I won't apologize for anything. It's beneath me. And I really do... I want 3 people... Since it's added retroactively, I want to put 3 people in here just to see how many stacks we're at. But I don't really need to staff it up to 3 unless we need the reputation. Or the resolve, which is, like, kind of weird. So what are we at? We've gained 1 stack, so it's a +1 to resolve. Let's just remember that we can do that when times are tight. But at least for now, just keep getting the lumber. And then you can come through here. And what do? You just hold the fuel reserves. Okay. So it's like you can stop and refuel there instead of walking all the way back to the blight post. It would probably be useful then to have a hydrant near every hearth that has buildings that accumulate blight rot, I'm assuming. I think that's my assumption for like how you want to use that building in a normal world. Anyway, that's done. We're at 7 of 14. I gotta get this copper mine running again soon. Like, we're pretty good on coal, and 1 coal should burn for close to 2 minutes now. Yeah, coal burns for 2 minutes 37 seconds, so it's actually less important that you work in here these days. This will drop us to 4, and it might even drop us to 3, depending on how many assists we burn this season. Because we've got 3 people working in a woodcutter's camp. So that puts us at 4. I think 3 is going to be a stretch, now that I look at it. You guys get out of here. Okay, we can put humans to 0. We need to sell a lot to get them to positive, though. We also need to burn a lot of assists to get down to 3. But what are we at on calming the forest? We're at odds. So we actually want to crack another dangerous glade. Because that would be a second event and it would give us a -50. We obviously won't do it now in the storm, but it's a possibility. You almost done hauling this away? Like, you can use cosmetics. We have cosmetics in this cache. Just come and clean up. You'll feel a lot better. Or I guess as an alternative, I could just house you. No, even that wouldn't help. Then you'd be at -5. I couldn't even favor you to get you out of this hole that you've put yourself in. I need jerky, man. I need a building that makes jerky. Look at all the friggin' insects. Oh, I only have 14 insects. We're not chopping that many trees anymore, I guess, huh? Okay, never mind. I was wrong. I think, though, the start of this next season... -4. I can save you. I don't know how it... Oh, because you started to clean up. Okay, that's how we did it. Maybe a building that makes cosmetics would be pretty good, too. I need, like, a building that makes oil, and then a building that makes cosmetics, and then I can keep harpies at a permanent +8 from that. I'll also lose a human. I don't even care. We're not going to lose a human. Oh, because we've got the... Because people leave 30% slower. That's why. Okay, do any of these do anything for us? Hidden Reward makes us an extraordinary amount of money right now. Because it's retroactive. Because it's every Glade event. It's not only dangerous and forbidden, it is every Glade event gives you an Ancient Tablet. So it's probably like 140 Amber worth of tablets. Versus Export Specialization, when we've clearly demonstrated that we're never going to get around to trading. Versus Value-Added Tax, when we've clearly demonstrated that we're never going to make packs of trade goods. Versus Reed and Clay, which we like kind of get already. Yeah, I think this is a time that we take Hidden Reward. Excuse me? We've rolled down a 5? That doesn't seem right. I debate this. Wait, hang on, hold on a second. I think we have an insane synergy. Okay, so let me walk through this. Grain bags. Specialized grain farming techniques. Grain production increases by +1 every 25 times it's produced. Okay, we've done that 4 times. Okay, I feel my brain expanding. Are you ready? Follow the threads. Okay, 3 mushrooms for every 10 grain produced, right? It's like 3 mushrooms anytime you harvest any grain node because we have grain bags running. You get 3 mushrooms, you're producing them, right? So you come over here, and every 2 mushrooms produced gives you 1 insect, so it's really like every time you pick a grain node, you get 3 mushrooms and you get 1 insect. That seems insane. We're going to do it. I don't even know if it works, because I don't know if it technically counts as producing them if you just, like, get them, but we're going to do it anyway. Oh, wait, hang on! What am I thinking? We have an enormous mushroom sitting right here. This perk is insane, dude. It's like, it's more insects than you've ever seen in your life. Now we need a building that makes jerky. Have you ever considered selling to me a building that just, like, makes jerky? Or have you not considered that, Zorg? You're a horrible trader. You're not bringing anything that the people need. No, dude, get, like, Clay out of here. Okay, trade me. This is also, like, a stack of wealth by itself. Give me this. We have grain bags, and we have fertile soil. Yeah, why not? What is it that the kids say? You only live once? I think that's what they say. I've heard the youth say that. Okay, so up here, we are going to put the sickest small farm you've ever seen in your life. There's a lot of extra soil around here. You're gonna just, like, get involved up here, basically. And then you guys, you need to get some copper out of the ground so we can start making tools again. You need to show me harpies. I'll take 2 and 2. That's good enough. Especially because the other 2 are beavers. And then you, I don't know, just, like, chop some wood. And then, oh no, I was gonna open this glade. Yeah, you need to come down here, actually. That's more important. Have I managed to accidentally find gears anywhere? Yeah, I've got 12 now. Okay. It's time, then. It's time to assemble the synergies. And you guys don't, like, technically need to be in here. Well... yeah, 1 renown doesn't make a difference right now, so get out of there. You guys can come and work in here. Just get me more coal. Who says no? Or should I leave one person in here so traders come faster? I'll leave one person in there so traders come faster. That seems worth it. Okay, now we just watch this number go up. And up, and up, and up. 613 spark due. Yeah, probably. What else do we have in here? Just a bunch of insects, a couple more mines, mushroom node, +5 to glade events. I'm starting to get a little worried about how we actually win this game, but I think we win this game just by selling stuff to traders every time they show up. And there's enough glades that we could pivot to doing successful glade events. But then these perks aren't very good. I don't know. Send it to the Citadel. I'm starting to get nervous that I've outthought myself. I'm scared. I'm scared that I might accidentally lose from trying to have too much fun. And having the game deny me. Okay, you? No, where'd my humans go? You're in a stonecutter's camp? You don't really need to be there. Like, not really. You're harvesting grain, though. You're impossibly important. You can't comprehend how important you are to the overall function of the world. I only need 2 people. You get cleaned up. Give me a second human. Because you need to come in here and harvest 10 grain per opportunity that you have. Now get to planting. And then you guys will come out eventually. And then we'll get you involved. And you can come over here, because you were clearing off space for a harpy building. Or for a harpy house, or whatever. Last wheat, 15 of 17. Okay, noted. You put me to 25 harpies. So, realistically, we're probably like 2 years away from being able to win with Harpy Utopia. One of you can pivot to being a builder. No, don't play me that soundtrack. Play me this soundtrack instead. Okay, oil or jerky? Not coats. I'm looking for oil, I'm looking for jerky. No, try again. Well, hang on. Biscuits might be enough. I don't know where roots come from, though, and we're not picking either of these things. No, dude, show me jerky. Okay, so jerky, and we can make wine out of mushrooms, and we can find a way to produce other stuff from here. It's a horrible conversion rate. But I did ask for jerky, and I technically got jerky, so I'll take it. I don't love it, but it's gonna have to do. You can use mushrooms for this, you can just use like anything you find for this. Pickled goods, I don't think you're ever gonna need to make because of that giant mushroom. And then jerky, go absolutely nuts on jerky. Specialization bonuses brewing, humans want to be there. Now might be the time that we pop this for people. In fact, I think it is. I think now is the time that we turn that into people. Because we need 2 people to work here. We need 2 people to replace the humans that I poached for the farm. And then I'll have 2 idle builders. Are you done down here yet? Do you get me a tick? You do get me a tick. So that's going to be a hostility reduction. You're down to 11. So in these last 3 blueprint picks that we get, I need a way to make oil, and I need a way to make cosmetics. That's what I'm looking for. And if I can do that, I should be able to resolve my way all the way to the end. Actually, you're almost done with that stone, and then you're going to be free. We can open that next. Don't have a free builder for that, but we'll get to it. That's where the last two people will go. 2 beavers, 2 humans as replacements for other things, and then 2 harpies in the second herbalist camp. No, 2 humans. Okay, yeah, this'll all work. This'll all work fine. Oh, it's an ancient tablet for 2 late events. That's what I didn't read. Also, a way to make clothes would be, like, nice, but not strictly necessary. Okay, you're done. Good job. Now, build things for a little bit. Like these other harpy houses. You're gonna come down over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we still need to build a couple more. What do you need to upgrade? More people living around you? We should be able to do that. There's a lot of people homeless right now. I already see where the aesthetics decorations could go. Here, here, and there. Comfort 7 and 8 are just going to go up here. Okay, that should be an upgrade. You, human, human. You, I don't know, beaver, beaver, I guess. You are about to be harpy, harpy. We've gained 20 insects from insect traps so far. It's only going to get better. Harpy, harpy. Second human, whatever. And then I think that's pretty much it. Beaver, beaver, because they like the mine. It's full on harpies. You don't really have anything to do. You don't have any metal to make, but that's because you're slow, actually. Get more people in there. So this is hostility 6, but it's actually like hostility 5, and it'll probably drop to hostility 4. Let's see. Grab insects. Yeah, just finish that one node. Have you set to keep goods? But we need 14 tools first. You're working on tools. Do you have any in there? You might be able to. If you double this, that would be great. No? Okay, that's fine. You tried your best, I'm sure. You're harvesting grain, which is just more ticks of grain bags, which is just more mushrooms. All we gotta do is just cook it. Might need a second cellar here. Also, we have a lot of people homeless still. We're really just like kind of giving up free resolve for that, I think. There's none of these that care about homelessness, right? Yeah, not really. Hey, fading is going to go away. We're not going to be dealing with fading this storm. Renwald is here. Brewers are 50% faster. Don't care. Do care. That's just more food. Probably don't need it, but we'll take it. And then 12? How about 11.25? Nah, I could do better. 12.5, I can find something. I can give you something. How about like fabric? Our fabric production's insane. We don't even have a brewery, so why does it matter? Let's take the trade contract. Like, I know I should house people, but I don't feel a pressing need to. We're losing out on 2 resolve for it. Beavers are thrilled about the world now that we're producing wine. They're gonna be fine. It's just harpies that we need to manage. Gotta find a way to make cosmetics or extra jerky for them. Okay, we might be able to push this to 4. We have 11 to burn. It's a lot of mines that we could burn here. Harpies at minus 16. Holy cow. What's the next glade we're doing? Oh, it's this Forbidden Glade. Probably. Or it could be that Forbidden Glade, or it could be that Dangerous Glade. We'd probably want a hearth for it. And this is also just a flat +3 to global resolve. So the road turns here. You're gonna come here, and you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. Clear that spot out. That will also help with farm efficiency, because we'll be able to put a warehouse over there. Yeah. Burn more cysts. We're so close. Stonecutter's camp has no deposit nearby. It's free labor. We're down to 4. I don't know that we can save harpies unless they find more jerky to eat. I need you to eat jerky. Find and eat jerky. Take a break, check the hearth for jerky, and eat it. It's just you. You're the only problem. Oh yeah, that's right, we have farm fields now, don't we? Well, we're getting like 1 billion mushrooms per season, so I can't imagine that being a huge deal. It's actually a resource farm for us rather than something that would destroy it. Also, beavers were in a mine this season and they're still fine with life? That's crazy. I probably should not upgrade this, because it would be cheaper to just build a mine on another set of coal, like this one up here. So that's what I'm gonna do. Mostly because I don't want to spend the tools. I'm gonna favor you in anticipation of you finding jerky and getting excited about it. Because if you find jerky last minute and that pushes you positive, then let's at least just be ready for it to happen. Except I don't think it's going to happen. Alright, well, I tried. Starve, then. See if I care. An herbalist left. I need to replace you. That's an important job. It is, again, not doing us any favors to just bleed harpies every season when we're trying to do Harpy Utopia, but I don't really have a solution for that. This seems outrageous. Oh, you know what we could have done? Oh my god, I could have saved that harpy because we don't have 3 people working in the guild house. And it would have given us, like, at least 2 resolve, probably more. Okay, so that was avoidable. Anyway, I'm going to take Hidden Reward again. Just make all the amber known to man. Okay, you guys get back in here. The rest of you are going to come work in that mine eventually. We did upgrade you once already. That's fair. You, I don't really have anything to do for you anymore. I guess there is a dangerous glade over here that we could work on. You didn't really have a plan for another one except, like, shoot straight through to there. Alright, well, bring another woodcutter's camp up and work on that. You're just going to go all the way up. You can carve a spot out there that you can sit in. And then get people working in it. You guys almost done here? It can eat mushrooms and nothing else, and that's fine. We've got hecka mushrooms. You're almost done with your insects. That's great news. You could open this glade, and it would help us out quite a bit. Are you gonna need help in here, or are you good? It doesn't really look like you're keeping up. Just being honest with you. And that's not like a judgment or anything. But it looks like you need help. I do have the spare humans to run a second cellar. I'll let you work on it a little longer. I don't have a lot of faith in you currently, but let's see if you can work it out this season. And if you can't, I'll make you a second cellar. Because a second cellar will absolutely be able to handle it. And are you guys good over here? Yeah, you're working away. We're down to 66 coal. Why is that? Is that because you're using it for jerky? That would be my assumption. Might also be because you don't have a mine staffed right now that's eating coal. Okay, good point. Then, in that case, you get in there. Minute 20. Well, we get some coal from that. We get amber from that, too, which is pretty good. Liz is here in like 2 minutes. Do you have anything good? No, that might be Ascend to the Citadel. Do you have anything good? Yeah, you've got like 20 amber in you. You don't really have anything good? See, now I'm starting to get worried. Now I'm like looking for ways to win a game. You hate to see it happen. Okay, I've changed my mind. You've had the opportunity, and you have failed me. I will be building a second cellar. You've wasted the opportunity to prove yourself, and you will not get a second such opportunity again. Wouldn't mind finishing either of these at some point, but I don't really have a way of doing that currently. Maybe we'll find one in the next 3 trades. Housing is also still a massive issue. But we can get another hearth up here. What do you need to upgrade now that you're done with all that? You need 4 more people living near you? I could give you like 2 more harpy houses. We're gonna need them. So that puts you at 20 of 20. You need 8 more comfort decorations. But you also need 4 aesthetics decorations, and those I can just get back here. For your 8 comfort, we can do 4, 8, and that'll look nice. There'll be little square 4x4s. And then you probably need 4 harmony. Well, then we'll do that road. And this will come out here. And we can just give you something like this. And that'll upgrade you. That's done. You I can pull up here now. And you are going to clear space to the south, because that's where more housing is going to go. You, I need 2 humans. How about you 2? Then you can come in here, you're going to make wine out of mushrooms and anything you can find. You're not going to make pickled goods, you're going to make jerky out of meat products and also coal, and you're going to go until you have 100. Liz is here. What you got for me? Another +3 to pickled goods production. Another 25% fuel efficiency. Those seem fun. That seems fun. And now let's just sell all of these. 48. I mean, we're net profit on this, and we're going to be even more net profit on them after that, so let's go for it. So every time you pick up pickled goods, it's actually like pickled goods plus 8. Which, I don't know, ostensibly that's good or something? I don't know. I'm not a mathematician. Someone else can run the numbers on that. It's probably decent. You almost done carrying this stuff away? Yeah, almost. And then right on top of you is probably where the warehouse is going to go again. So it's close to the mine and the farm. And we'll just run a road straight up like that. I can put another 2x2 behind there. If we need a third cellar, I can put a third cellar in there. Will this hold out for 2 minutes? Given that we only grabbed like 20 out of a box that we found in a glade. It's probably not, would be my guess. Mine has no available ore. Oh, you're done with the copper. Okay. That's interesting. Where am I going to put you now? Probably in here. And then where am I going to put the humans? I don't know. Could have them up in a box. Yeah, why not? Here, you can be in there. I don't know. Shouldn't really matter. And then let's finally sort out some housing issues here. We're also going to need decor. Yeah, I'll do a bunch there. And then harpies. Maybe this harpy has running water. And they're just really excited about that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can't remember if I counted that one. I need to build like 5 more. This might actually finish, you know? If people can avoid taking a break for 15 seconds, we might actually complete it. This is priority, by the way. Yeah, don't do that. You're like kinda out of time. You've run the clock down too far to try to get into that glade. I think this is finally going to be a season where we drop to hostility 3. Is that right? 1 coal burns for 7 minutes and 41 seconds? Is that really how these stack? They're multiplicative? Where is it? I guess they're multiplicative. Holy cow. And what if this was like a beaver? It'd be like 10 minutes for 1 coal? That's crazy. Oh, we didn't make it. Alright, we're going to need a building that actually produces clothing if we want to get that done. Yeah, after this, these are going to be priority. These are going to be priority. You're going to be good in that mine because of how much mine you have. But I do need 2 people to come in here and help you with that. And then show me woodcutters posts. Because I need to get you guys out of here. Yeah, we're going to be at hostility 4 after we burn a couple blight rot cysts. It's not going to turn that off, but harpies are still going to be miserable. Because, you know, you come to expect it at this point. I don't know. I think we're just going to end up tanking it. We're going to lose 1 harpy per season, but as long as we can get more than 1 harpy per season, eventually it'll break even? Probably? I don't know. Come on, just 1 more. Also, can't we make training gear somewhere? We can. We don't have anything that lets them brawl. But if we could find a service building that lets them brawl, we could actually fix that issue really quickly. So we should start... We have a giant surplus of stone. I'm actually going to start them on it now. Small Trapper's Camp is done. Now, you've still got plenty more to do, so don't worry about that. How fast is gathering here? Now it's only plus 40. It'll be a lot faster when we put 6 more people into these camps, though. We can build a second Harpy House. Living matter spawned. That's fine. Our food production is scaling out of control. Yeah, we're gonna lose a Harpy no matter what. We gotta get them a way to brawl, and then they'd be happy. Or a way to make cosmetics, or a way to make education. But we just don't have the services buildings for them right now. So we're just gonna lose 1 per season every time. 0 of 5. Well, this is like all the time you have to burn them during storm, so really, we would need a second Blight Post. There's not another solution for it. We're actually out of manpower to burn Blightrot Cysts. You can have a yard. I'll take 2 more Harpies. We're at 27. Let's see if this is the season that lets us finally sort this out. Beavers. Beavers. Beavers are close to ticking reputation. I might favor them so that they can. Wouldn't hurt. Okay, what you got for me? Oh, is this another Caged Warbeast? I really want that +2 to training gear, but I don't have a building that can even use it right now, so... Alright, let's see how bad the living matter is. Only 2. Okay, could be a lot worse. Also, did I forget to work that? No, you are working that. Okay. So you guys are going to come out, because I'm pretty sure I'm good on wood right now. I am good on wood. You're going to come in here and work that. You're going to come in here and work this. We're going to borrow this lore tablet from you. That's going to be a harmony decoration for this eventually, at some point in the very far future. We can get humans to 30 for a resolve, but not 32. So that favor doesn't really matter. Plus 10% villager speed, I do like it. So why don't you come open this box for me? And then we can do this Forbidden Glade next, after we rebuild our tool supply. Oh, it's planks you're out of. It's not metal that you're out of at all. So we need someone else in the supplier. Where can I get a Harpy from? I could do that. What are you good for, Farlough? Not really anything except allowing us to build more resolve. I can do you this. How's that sound? And sure, I'll take +1 to stone production. Don't have immediate plans for it, but I'll take it. Okay, wine is now caught up. And since wine is caught up, you should no longer have to make wine, which means all you're going to do is make jerky. And we're basically producing free insects from all the different modifiers that generate insects. Insect Traps has gotten us 100 insects so far, with more on the way. So that strikes me as being fine. The rest of these caches I'd also like to open soon, but our metal production needs to get fixed up for that. We can't spend tools on this yet, but we can spend bricks once we have the tools. You guys are fine. It's still going to be there for a while. Know where I can get free builders from, but that's only because we have like 10 people working Glade events right now. So you guys are going to take, you're going to get me a reputation building. I want it to be, if it is just straight up cosmetics, we could pick some snake nests. Let's make sure I don't have a way to make oil. I don't have a way to make oil. So that's a little rough. I would take a building that made... No, I wouldn't. I need to help harpies. I need a service building that provides brawling. I need something that makes oil. I need something that makes cosmetics. You two are fine. I never have to look at your resolve scores again. But I need to sort harpies out so that we're not losing harpies every season. We can't afford to be doing that any longer. Show me brawling. Okay. We did get what we asked for. This is a step in the right direction. Build me a tavern. You guys almost done over here? Yeah, just about. Down to 500 food. Oh no, what will we do? How will we live? Can also finish these comfort decorations, probably. You can just have like 2 benches. You'll be fun and different. Okay, all the living matter's done. You're done in 20 seconds. I kind of wish I had taken this now that we have a clearer path to victory. But what can you do? Also, sellers can't make ale, can they? No. I thought I had something else that could make ale, though. A grill can make ale. Have we just not built a grill? No, we have built a grill. We have it turned off. I see. We have 600 grain. So, yeah, let's start making ale. Okay, beavers have ticked once. Good enough for me. Let's bring you back down to earth for a little bit. We're going to need 4 aesthetics. You already know the drill. Jerky's only at 17. Lord forgive me, I want to build a 3rd cellar. Should I just wait? Can I afford to be patient with you? What's going on down here? Oh! Okay, it's because the living matter was running for too long. We're actually out of things to turn into jerky. See, it's a good thing I asked. This is why it's important to check in with the people who are doing work for you. And then let's see, you guys can get back in here for just a little bit. You're going to cut your way into this forbidden glade, something like this, probably. If I had to guess. Why don't we clean it up and make it a nice little square? Okay, housing's looking good. Tavern's about to go up. That's just going to be a nice +3 to global resolve. I'm pretty sure we have staff now, so I don't forget to turn this off, but let's remember that we have free labor in there if we need it. This is going to be very exciting brawling opportunities for you, though. So just, like, get in there and start whacking each other with sticks or whatever. You don't have anything to do. You still have plenty to do down there. You guys are doing great. I never need to ask. These mines, I kind of want to upgrade, but I also kind of want to open boxes as well. How are we doing on tools? 27? Okay, we can afford to open some boxes. How How many others we got? I should use this feature. One more. And I think I'm comfortable enough that I can just take that. Yeah, bathhouse is already up. It's right here. I'm probably only going to tick resolve like 4 times. Like, look at how close harpies are. The beavers I'm a little scared of. I might need to turn... I can turn off wine for beavers. Show me wine. Disable it. That'll keep them at 30. I just need to get lucky with 1 migrant wave, speed build like 4 harpy houses, and then it's pretty much in the bag, honestly. Okay, and just in case, let's take a building that can make oil. This is our backup plan. Where do I want to put you? I could put you like back here. That's a lot of things to cut down to make that work. I'll just put you like here. Also, I'm still out of planks. That's crazy. It's not a wood issue. It's they literally can't keep up. Okay, down to 5. But it's a bit of a false flag because we're 30 resolve or 30 hostility over where we should be because we're odds on calming the forest. So we're going to open this glade, we're going to go up by 30, but we're going to drop by 50. So the hostility is actually like 20 lower than it's supposed, or 20 higher than it should be. This is insane to me. That we're not keeping up on that. This mine is done, but this is one of the ones that's cheap to upgrade. It's just 20 bricks, so we can do that no problem. So you're not going to make flour or luxury goods, but you are going to make just an extraordinary amount of oil. And then if the last resolve pick, I don't even think we're going to need it if we can just turn beavers drinking wine back on, because they increment so slowly. They go 32, 34, 36, 38, and we got them all the way up to 40 previously, so I'm not that worried about that. I think they're going to be just fine. Yeah, just 3 harpies. We could get really lucky, we could get them next year, but more realistically it'll probably take 2 years. Let's work that. Don't really have anywhere to poach people from. Even with you, like, we just found 4 more egg nodes. So you're gonna be busy. I'm just glad I don't have to micro harpies anymore. And if we had been more careful earlier on in this game, we wouldn't even have to do that. We'd be in a position to win right now, because, like, more than 3 harpies have left this village. But I think it was high time that I played a game that made me look not very good at Against the Storm after the last couple runs that we've had. Where I was just hiding behind insane RNG. Anyone could have won some of the last couple games that I've played, honestly. Alright, beavers, get in here. You are... The mega food nodes go so hard. This is going to make mines even faster. Sure, because we're using a lot of it. Yeah, I like that perk. We're gonna do this solely for resolve from the guild hall. I mean, they're all technically food nodes, right? It's the fungus, which is just edible food and refined food. It's the Leviathan carcass, which, you know, obviously is food. It's like 2 different kinds of food. It's that and jerky. But even the proto... Doesn't the proto wheat give you another refined food? Don't you harvest, like, biscuits or pie or something from it? Or does it not give you any edible food by default? You have to do some kind of processing to it. I thought it gave you something edible, but I could be wrong, and we also might find out pretty shortly. Because we're going to see what's going on in here. Can you reach? No, you're 1 off. Alright, shave this. We'll find out in a second. 30 caches. Don't you only need like 10? That's a lot of caches, my guy. No, we need 15 more humans to do Human Utopia. Don't even look at it. Like, take it, but don't even look at it. The smart pick there's Monastery, incidentally. I don't think we're going to need it. But if we felt like we needed to win the game faster, we would take Monastery there. How are we looking for Resolve? You're going to go to 35, so you're going to tick again. You're going to go to 21, so you're going to tick again. We'll be ticking Resolve 4 times. That means that we need to turn off something for humans. Let's turn Jerky off for you. And then I can't turn either of these in, because they push me over. Also, I can bring this over to help. At least temporarily. Nope, I can't. I don't have enough labor for that. Where has everyone gone? What do I have them doing? I guess I have them working in a bunch of service buildings. Oh, the other thing I could do is I could cut people out of the guild house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I need 3 more harpy houses. Let's get them built now so we don't forget. Boom, boom, boom. 13, 14, 15. Human population's done. Oh, humans tick at 34. I thought they ticked at 35. Well, they'll fall after they run out of jerky. Come on, there we go. Now they're sad about life again. Good. You're almost done. And then you'll be coming up here for eggs. You, I can slide over 1 more. You have 21 tools in you. You have no deposits. Yeah, we were expecting that. Just come over here. I was hoping I would be able to finish this map a little faster so I could play Potion Craft, but I don't think that's going to happen today. I'm bumping up against 3 hours on this game, and that's about as long as I wanted to stream today overall, so we might actually skip Against the Storm tomorrow to play Potion Craft, because I'm really excited about it. Actually, what does my meeting schedule look like for tomorrow? Take me off of January. I don't care about what's happening there. I also need to finish that Frostpunk game. I think we might be skipping Against the Storm tomorrow, just so I can make some progress on some other things. Potion Craft is great. Very cool. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it doesn't give you anything edible by default. Also, this is a food guy? No, he's a training gear guy. Go whack him up. Cooked and raw food? That's fine. We're at 1,000 food. I'm okay with that. And then you've got 19 tools. We can open this cache. This should get us the open 10 caches in a game, dude. Like, we've had a lot of them. I don't think we have the building to work this, though. Yeah, we never got a forager's camp. You'll be able to check out Potion Craft tomorrow. It's a good one. It's one of those games that I was actually waiting until it hit 1.0 to play, because I didn't want to spoil myself and then grind through it all over again. So it literally hit 1.0 today. I was not expecting that announcement, and then I saw it in their Discord, and now I'm like, man, I gotta go play Potion Craft. But it is a, it's an alchemy simulator, in the vein of, like, everyone else who's ever made an alchemy simulator. But all the animations and art is hand-drawn. It's got a really unique mechanic for brewing potions, where the ingredients that you put into potions move where your cursor is on a grid, and so you actually have to move where your cursor is by adding different ingredients in order to get to the desired potion effects. It's just a really, really interesting game mechanics-wise. Probably won't take too long to get through, but I think it's going to be a regular series for the next couple weeks. It's one of those games where you can play through it once, and then you can go, I did it, I played through it, and you can come back to it every once in a while. But I think it'll be like a good, I don't know, 10 or 15 part series if we do like 2-hour videos on it. High level of corruption, that's fine, we'll be dealing with it. And if you're not around, there's always the VODs, you can check them out there. But yeah, I wanna take some time to play it. I think it's gonna be like a 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. tomorrow or something like that. Uh-oh, wait, hang on. Hang on. Hang on, stop being happy. Hang on. Don't eat jerky. The game after Beaver Utopia, I actually don't remember if you were around for it. The game after Beaver Utopia is insane. Probably the best single game that we've had so far. The one with all the timed orders. Uncheck everything? No, I'd lose people during Storm for sure. I'm just gonna let him sit here. Probably could have turned off Brawling, honestly, but... Hey, we just need to get lucky with the migration wave next season. But I do kind of want to open a couple more glades just to really make sure that we have the best chance possible at that 10 cash achievement, or that 10 cash deed. So you come down here. Zorg, what do you have for me? Woodcutters are faster, ale production. Sure. Harvesting's faster, yeah, sure. I don't know, the rest of that doesn't really matter. Yeah, that's proto-wheat. It does not have refined food, so you were correct. Probably the worst out of the three in that case. If I track the deeds, you mean? Oh, like here? Oh, it'll track your progress for that. I did not know that. If we don't get it this time, then I will commit that to the mind bank so that I can track it while I'm in a game. But we have to be pretty close to 10 if we haven't hit it already. So take me to like here, and then to like here, and then to like here probably. You done with this yet? 1 minute? There is not a noticeable change in the amount of food that we've produced. Not only is the mushroom synergy going insane with 195 insects for mushrooms that we're producing, but also we're at 360 pickled goods just by virtue of working this proto-fungus mushroom thing. Okay, I need to cut wood. I don't have woodcutters and I'm at 6. Do you do hostility? Where is 6 coming from? Excuse me? That's a big number. Oh, actually it doesn't matter. Everyone has at least one services? Nope, just kidding. They do not. Okay, that tooltip will hide. Okay, you're gonna be alone in there for a little bit. You're gonna be alone in there for a little... What am I missing here? What? We've been able to get all the way down to 4 before. How are we now stuck at 6 with no woodcutters? I've gotta be missing something here. Well, harpies are gonna have to be able to eat jerky. No, if you read, it might tell you. It doesn't tell me. I'm confused. I don't know where all this hostility came from. I also don't know why this tooltip is lying. I guess because nobody has 2 services filled, but it's only tracking, like, individual services? Oh, I see what it's saying. Everyone has 1 service filled, but nobody has 2 services filled, because there's a second bar that comes in. I understand now. Alright, this is just going to be a really bad storm. Is it? Oh, you know what it might be? It might be because we've lost like 4 impatience from finishing a bunch of stuff. I'd be willing to bet that that's it. Also, a scout died. I don't know, man. Everything went wrong. Whatever. We'll get more people. Back down to 26 RPs, though. Yeah, it was bound to happen. Living matter spawned. Yeah, I know. Go get on it. You guys get out of here. I want a couple free builders. We took our eye off the ball momentarily by getting our impatience much lower than it should have been. We gained like 5 rep that season, so that's a pretty significant chunk of hostility that we now have to deal with. But we've got the blight burners going. We got off of 6, which is a big deal. Harpies are going back to 1 because they found jerky to eat. Yeah, we scuffed that a little bit. Around fuel. We're at 230 coal. I don't really think you guys need to be there. I think you can come down here. And then show me people. 2 harpies? You kinda gotta take it when you got it. You guys get in there, open this glade. You're full on oil, then only one of you really needs to be there. You're all double staffed. I'm fine with that. You're carrying stuff away. Humans are ticking. What's wrong with you? What are you doing? You drinking ale? You're not allowed to drink ale. Who told you that you could do that? It gives you a pretty significant hostility reduction. It's actually quite strong. I need to favor someone else to get you under that threshold. There we go. That'll do. It's a really powerful hostility reduction. Yeah, exactly. There's times when you actually don't want to turn an order in, because if you did, it would tick you up a hostility level. You're only at 17 out of 20. A lot of people died. What do you need? You also need people. Yeah, it's straight up a person issue right now. A bunch of our hubs de-upgraded themselves. But we're about to get in here. Show me, what, just like flat -8? We can handle that. Show me something to repair. Oh, it gives us the blueprint for a brewery. Okay. Wait, is this a holy brewery? It's a flawless brewery. Still don't care. I'm gonna salvage it. This gives us Citadel resources. We love that. What's your holdup? You don't have metal. What's your holdup? You don't have copper ore. What's your holdup? I haven't upgraded you. I need to put a mine on copper to get metal. They're really good. I don't love Homestead, though, because the range is so big, and it spawns with so many fertile fields, that you need to buy a lot of upgrades from the trader before you can really work it effectively. But then again, I've only ever seen it once, so maybe I didn't really have the opportunity to play around with it and figure out why it's good. I'm probably going to buy tools from Bliss, honestly, just so we can open that cache. Let's get this cleared off. We have no planks, which is curious because you said you were idle at the end of Storm. So I'm not sure what happened to make you change your mind on that. Oh, we might have run out of wood. I think our economy is like signaling that it's time to go. It's crying out in distress. because it simply can't keep up with the amount of production that we have going on in all these different places. You come down here, get that tree. I think we still have to do salvage 10 buildings. So I'm probably going to end up doing this as well, but I want to be careful of that hostility in storm season. That's true. It does add travel time, but maybe I overestimate the importance of travel time. So the fields tend to be like kind of far away from each other. And I guess it does scale a lot better with the farm upgrades. Like if you get a couple obsidian shovels and a couple obsidian sickles or whatever those upgrades are called, then it kind of starts to go insane. So I could be wrong on that for sure. Another pickle jars. Yeah, dude, why not? Why wouldn't I? It's completely unnecessary, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay, so give me that, and then give me, like... This would be more efficient. I think, anyway. No. None. Just give me, like, this. $73.9. I can kick you a little bit of fabric to get there. There we go. Yeah, that's fair. There probably are some ways that you can get it to work pretty well. Next time I see it, I'll give it a fair shake. I don't think I gave it an honest try last time. Okay, you. This looks like shortest path. And then this would be a nice little shortcut to produce eventually that I can have your friend here work on. So why don't you guys get to work on that? Humans are at 9 right now? Why? Oh, unfair rationing? Oh, fear of the wilds? Oh, okay. Well, you can eat jerky again then. If that'll perk you up. Buying copper for copper roads I hadn't thought of. I'm also like a chronic non-road upgrader. I'm sitting here with, you know, 450 stone, and I'm like, I don't need it. But maybe I do need it. And where would I put it first? Almost certainly here. Here, let's give our builder something to do. And we'll go all the way around the proto-fungus just to make it look nice. This is not a path anyone should ever have to use. But then over here, this is probably used pretty extensively. You could be 100% correct, given that I am a person who loves to take, like, plus 10% villager movement speed, and will go, whoa, this perk is so good, I'm gonna take it. And then has the opportunity to build stone roads, and is like, I might need that 400 stone for something else. I don't think it's that good. You could be extremely right in that, and I could just be not paying close enough attention to anything I'm doing. Don't open that this season. But do get rid of those two. Now you guys can come a little closer. Yeah, it is like noticeably faster. That's probably something I need to start working on here pretty soon, is getting better about road upgrades. Like your rationing is like 100% correct in that moving people faster on roads is a global production boost, and global production boosts are really strong. But I think I just don't upgrade the roads because I'm lazy. Which isn't like a good explanation, but it's... Oh, I accidentally won. Oh, well, I guess we'll do Harpy Utopia later. Oops. Oh, wait, this makes it a lot easier. Man, it's a good thing we won so that we could get chicken or egg, huh? That's going to make Harpy Utopia really easy. Okay, so we get clay pit, greenhouse. I've honestly never really tried to build a greenhouse before. It's something I should really try. Survivor bonding. It's survivor bonding is like the quintessential. I don't really want anything here, so I'll just take survivor bonding. Small press, on the other hand, I love. I think small press is outstanding because there's a lot of oil buildings that you really only take so that they produce oil, like the press. It would be great if I could just take small press instead of taking the literal building press and only ever using it to make oil. And yeah, old Fedora hat is sick. Chicken or egg is good for Utopia, and that's about it. Prosperity 4. Bit of a wasted game, I would say. We also didn't get the cache opening achievement. But I very briefly lost focus, and that's on me. So, I'll take 10 artifacts. What are you? Dangerous Lands? We've done that. What are you? Forsaken God's Temple? We've done that. Corrosive Torrent? We've done that. We could maybe see what this modifier is, and if we play a quick game, we could settle on it. I think that'll be the plan for next time. Deeds, yeah. Give me Prosperity 4. It's a reminder of my failures, but I'll take it anyway. And then, let's see, do we just want to keep pushing on Impatience rate? I feel like it's hard to go wrong just setting Impatience higher and higher and higher. No. Thank you. I'm actually done with the playlist anyway, so thank you for reminding me. I don't think Resource Nodes getting a +1 charge is very good. So this whole tree I'm probably going to leave until later. +1 chance of obtaining bonus production yields is probably something that I underrate. Although farm range increase is sick, actually. We should be working towards that. That's going to be our plan. We're good on Impatience. We focused Impatience a lot. Let's try and get up to this +1 farm range increase. It really expands our ability to set farms up where we want them. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for me. So, catch me around tomorrow-ish, probably like 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. We're going to take a look at Potion Craft. I'm going to wrap up that Frostpunk game that's going on. We're going to take a 1-day break from Against the Storm, because we've been hitting it every day for a while, and I want to have the opportunity to play a couple different things. But then after that, we'll be back on Against the Storm again. So I'll catch you guys around for that if you're interested. If not, I'll catch you around on the VODs. I'll catch you around on the next Against the Storm stream, whenever you want to stop by again and say hi. But until then, have a good rest of your night.